The writings of Shankara are thought by most Christian intellectuals to be the essence of Hindu thought. Considered an incarnation of Shiva, Shankaracharya mastered the Vedas at 8. A consummate Sanskrit writer and theologian, his works are studied throughout the world. His explanation of obscure text has made some of the most intricate passages of the Vedanta assimilable by Western scholars. Through his writings, Vedanta, which means the end of knowledge, became accessible and meaningful to Christian theologians, including those in the Vatican. Defenders of the Christian faith, generally listed as having more adherents than any other world faith tradition, consider that the Hindu concept of God is ultimately that particular form of Brahma, which is an attributeless entity we can all merge with at the time of death. This conception makes Hinduism an other religion, whose basic concept of the divine is conveniently different and quaintly unique. It implies that Hindus don't worship the same personal God of Christianity, through whom Christ the Savior showed and still shows the way. But Keith Watt, a leading Oxford theologian, has in his best-selling book, Religion and Human Nature, recognized what he calls Dvaita Vedanta, the concept that God and the living beings eternally retain their individuality. This differs from the Vedanta philosophy embraced by the great Shankaracharya, and the Gita supports Watt's findings, largely because of religion and human nature. Some of the most ardent defenders of the Roman Catholic faith, including members of the College of Cardinals, are beginning to recognize the Bhakti tradition as a genuine form of Hinduism. The meaning of all this is that Hinduism is much closer to Catholicism than many of the Catholic intelligentsia believe. While the personal element of the Hindu faith brings it much closer to Christianity than many followers of Christ would admit. The point is that, in essence, all faiths are alike, even though certain concepts are absent or presented differently. When the similarities are recognized and emphasized above the differences, cultural contrasts tend to evaporate. Christ advocated peace on earth. And in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Vishnu says that when God is recognized as the supreme proprietor, there will be Shanti or peace.